and overcast, supposed to rain again today. Feels like I just walked out of a shower. Feels kind of good actually, but it's not cold. Wearing a t-shirt and jeans. Today is the last day of a tournament my husband is bowling. He's bowling singles today. So Miss Meg and I are getting out for a walk. Little exercise to start our day. Just a beautiful morning. I actually forgot to put my sunglasses on. Oh, hey, thanks for the thumbs up. Hey, Will, happy Friday. How are you today? Good morning. We'll see if Meg treats me good today. The other day, I took her on the grass. For some reason, she gets overstimulated in this cooler weather. And all those smells, she was going crazy. She ran right into my knee. Oh, glad you're doing good. Doing good as well. Been watching my husband bowl a tournament. And today's the last day. It's the singles event. What do you got there? That's just a branch. We're still getting eggplant. It's actually been pretty nice here. Hasn't been hot, hasn't been cold. Thanks, he is really good. It's funny, he can help pull most of the younger people that he's bowling with. That says a lot about how much effort he puts into taking care of himself, so good on him for that, right? So what have you been doing? What's been keeping you busy, Will? I think I need to start doing some canning here pretty soon. I've been so busy this summer, I haven't really done much of that. Well, I guess I did can apple pie filling and apple slices. That was good. Kind of do that when you have apples, right? We've been using up a lot of the stew that we've had in the pantry. I try to rotate everything that I can and usually use everything within... Oh, you're taking boxing lessons. That's awesome. 30-mile bike ride. I think the longest bike ride I've ever done is about 15 miles. So that'll be a good day for you. Well, is it elevation? Is elevation involved or is it flat? I haven't really done much with elevation on bicycles, which is funny because when I was a runner, I used to run hills, but not so much on the bike. But yeah, I try to do rotation in the pantry with the canning. I think that's pretty important. The longest I've had anything last with quality is 4 years, but I try to use stuff within 2 years of canning it. I think that's a pretty good plan. Most cooperative extensions recommend 2 years, but I find that if you do a good job with your canning and use quality products, that they actually last pretty good. Oh, it's a big event. Oh, looks like I got to get a bag out. Somebody is doing her business. Is it a fundraiser, like an organized type event, Will? Oh, Seven Hills, wow. What a good girl. All right, you gonna let mommy clean it up? All right, give me just a minute here. I gotta pick this up. Have a nice day. All right, let's go get a trash can. 7 notable hills over the course. Definitely some elevation, but not the whole way. That'll definitely get you some cardio there, Will. Oh, that's cool. Sometimes those organized events are really nice. Like where I'm from in Alaska, they have Running Club North. And it's nice because it's organized runs, so it is racing, but it makes it safe for people to do the activity in groups. Plus, it helps to coordinate people that walk or run so that you always have somebody with you, which is nice. It's safer that way, especially for women. It's always nice to have water stops and snacks too, right? Because sometimes you get thirsty and hungry out there. You know, Mick, let's go out here. Let's go out here today. Oh yeah, and a t-shirt, that's awesome. And the drinking glass, that's super cool. Look at those little weeds with the bright pink flowers. The bee was liking those. Well, good. You know what? It is nice to have company on those runs. I found that it was easier for me if I had somebody. Oh, you know, Meg, there's bees over here. I found it was easier for me if I had somebody with a similar pace to mine, because mentally the sound of your feet hitting the ground was kind of like meditation. And so it was, if I was ever running with somebody that had a different cadence, it was kind of a distraction. But most of the time, of course, you end up running with people that you have a similar pace and, you know, that kind of thing. But I always found running to be kind of like meditation. Yep, that's what we do. We clean up after our dog. Thanks for joining, Leon. She is enjoying a nice walk in the cloudy day. You know, well, there's people that run at all paces, so you probably you'll find somebody that runs the same pace that you do, you know? So I wouldn't worry about that too much. When I used to run the marathon, a lot of the times I would run it just planning to run by myself, knowing that there were tons of people out there. And I would end up running, and along the way, I would run into somebody that was running the same course with me, or the same pace as me. And you kind of make a friend because you have 26 miles while you're running to get to know somebody because they're running right next to you. So people kind of sort their speeds out along the way, and you end up talking to people. It's kind of a journey, really. Well, yeah, I've actually had arthroscopic on one knee because of it. So that is real. I think probably what I did that did the most damage is I was really good at running fast downhill. I had a technique which helped me as far as like overall pace, because some people are really fast, right? And I could run a pretty good pace. So like my half marathon pace for a flat run was 8-minute miles, right? And my like 5K was like 7:20, 7:30. I wasn't as good with the short runs, but I think if you run mostly flat, you'll do a lot better. But if you start doing a lot of hills and you run downhill, the downhill section is when you do the most damage to your knees, because it really pounds your cartilage. And my joints per se and my bones per se are fine. It's just I kind of shredded my cartilage. So arthroscopic took care of that. I've only done one knee. I'm trying to avoid ever doing the other one, but I could do it if I had to. One thing for sure about running is I have really good bones. And every dog I've had has given me a free bone density test. So yeah, just be careful on the downhills. Like maybe walk the downhills, or don't go at it fast. I was pretty hard on myself. But that bike riding, that's great for your knees. And I think that your event's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy it. You'll have to come back and tell us about it. Well, I am definitely enjoying this weather. And the good news is I was watching something last night and the lake level is 6 inches higher. And so they were saying that was really good. And we've had rain 5 times now. Hopefully it's going to rain again today, which would give us rainfall 6 times this year, which is great. Like last year, it barely rained twice. Last year was hot. We had a week of 120 last year. That was very hot. So the rainfall is definitely good for us. That's what I used to do well. I would really carb load the day before a race. And actually some of my friends had a technique where a week out, initially they would go heavy on kind of like keto, right? And then they would transition midweek, and then the last 3 days they would carb load before the marathon. But I honestly just think carb loading a day or two ahead. Like I used to feel really bloated the day of the race, because the day before I'd usually go eat a big plate of spaghetti someplace, like more spaghetti than I would ever normally eat. Yeah, Olive Garden, that's a good plan. That's a great plan. I think you have the right approach. And hydration, that's super important. With running, I used to get, I think it was Cytomax was the powder I used to buy. And I would put that in my water. The electrolytes were really useful. And you probably won't sweat as much bike riding as you did running a marathon, but not losing your electrolytes, super important. Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about the salt, especially if you're having like Redmond Ancient sea salt or Himalayan sea salt. I kind of avoid the white table salt. It's good for some things, you know, if you're doing some canning and you want to, or just cooking with vegetables like zucchini or eggplant, you want to get some of the water out of the vegetable. That's when I use white salt. Meg, I don't know what you're doing. Well, it's definitely always interesting with this dog. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. Oh, we got kids out before school. One of them, I think, is like riding on a skateboard sitting. They've been pretty interesting the last couple of days. Yeah, Meg is pretty interesting, all right. She is quite entertaining. You never know what she's gonna do. She about took me out the other day, so I'm kind of keeping my eye on her. Make sure that doesn't happen. It's a little harder to recover from at my age. Well, yeah, see, we got all the kids there with their bikes. Some of them are climbing trees, as long as they stay out of the tunnels. The other day or a week or two ago, they were going in those tunnels, and that's not very safe because we have a homeless population here, and some of them are okay, and some of them are a little scary. So thankfully, they seem to have lost interest in the tunnels. Well, it's a great day, and Will, I look forward to hearing about your bike ride. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us. Have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.